When was the last time you talked to them?
3rd of August.
What did you tell them?
I said that I would be in touch in a week.
You lied to them, it turns out.
Well, I couldn't get in touch, yes.
Lied, can you say so, yes?
Well, to put it bluntly, then yes.
Is it normal to attack a country?
They picked up the phone.
Hello.
Hello, Dmitry.
Hello. Do you know me?
I recognize you. Yes, I know.
Anyway, I'm doing an interview. Were you waiting?
Yes, I'm listening.
If you want to talk to him, I need your consent to record and publish conversation.
Yes, we agree.
You don't say where you are and you don't say who you are with. If you remember, you can tell which of your colleagues died. You also give consent, right?
Yeah, that's right, Dmitry.
Well, the second person.
Hello.
Oh, son, hello.
I won't hold the phone. You have hands.
Yes. Hello.
Why do you think that everything will be fine?
Well, why not, Dmitry?
Well, you watched my interviews.
Yes, we watch your programs.
Yes. Don't give likes? Understandable. Perhaps you're afraid of FSB. It's okay. What do you think will happen to you when you get traded?
They will take me to rehabilitation. The FSB will interrogate me.
Yes, and then what?
They will return me to the
yes,
unit.
and then what?
I will be in the unit.
No. No. You're a contractor. You will go to war a second time, and maybe a third if they say
After
so.
captivity, contract soldiers are not sent to war.
Tell this to the contract soldiers who are in captivity for the second time and whom they no longer want to change.
Well, that means there were some mistakes.
What mistakes?
Well, when they are already in rehabilitation,
Tell me
there
what
is
they
something to
did
send
wrong.
them for. Well, they don't show up for FSB checks on time, or they're drunk.
How do you know this?
Because there were stories like that.
What stories? You don't know a single prisoner. But I know. They're in touch with me. And there are also prisoners who were captured a second time, and more than a dozen
There
of
are
them.
people who voluntarily go to fight again. They are not sent without
They
consent.
are sent without their consent. Do you think that someone who has been captured wants to be captured again?
No.
Somehow you contradict yourself. Yes?
No, why don't I contradict?
You contradict.
If a person wanted, he went.
If a person didn't want to, he still went. They are forced. Don't you understand? Look, what a story. Do you know what article there is? In the criminal code?
Well, for being captured.
Yes, for a term for imprisonment for 3 to 10 years. 7 years in prison await you, but after prison, where will you go?
I beg you, he is still a child. He is 21 years old. He just graduated from technical school at the age of 20. You understand that he is still a child?
And what?
You're an adult.
Wait. Child, where are you running around with an
Yes.
assault rifle? Did you shoot at Ukrainians? How many magazines did you shoot in the Kursk region?
4 cartridges.
Where did you shoot them?
By drones.
By drones. Why did you shoot at the drones?
So that they don't adjust the artillery.
Oh, it happens. So it turns out, look, I have this question for you. Did your military have the right to enter the Kursk region and kill conscripts and young guys there? Or didn't they have the right?
Look, you're an adult. You understand that he signed a contract. As a military man, he is obliged to follow orders.
What will they tell
that's
him?
not what I asked you about. Did our military have the right to go in and kill 500 conscripts there and take the rest prisoner? Or didn't they have the right?
They're just, your military, they're just the same as ours. They follow orders.
We are fraternal
That's
people.
not what I'm asking about. Do you think ours had the right to kill yours?
So you need to ask them whether they had the
I
right
know
or not.
their answer. I'm asking you. I'm interested in your opinion.
Dmitry, we cannot answer the questions for others.
That's why I'm asking you this question personally. Here you two people, and I'm asking you a simple question. Did our military have the right to enter the Kursk region? And along the way kill all the soldiers regardless
Of course not.
status?
Peaceful people should not be killed.
What about the military? Could the military be killed? Conscripts or border guards?
Well, I don't know about the military. This is war, it's scary, of course. How long have we been through this?
How much did you live through? How much did you live through? How many hours did you worry?
Listen, look, we were one country. I'll
Okay.
tell you, on my father's side, my great-grandmother is from the Cherkasy province. You understand that we are fraternal people, relatives. And what is happening is very scary.
You're not our brothers, but answer, why did you attack us? Why the hell did you attack us?
We didn't attack you.
Whoa. Have you all gone crazy or what?
Ah, Lord.
Yes, I'm not the Lord, I'm an Apostol. Who attacked whom? People, are you crazy? Have you gone completely crazy there? Absolutely. Sorry for the swearing. Well, you're adults, you will not be surprised by these words. Listen, man, I have a question. Who attacked whom? Because he too didn't know the whole truth here, apparently. He said he doesn't know who attacked whom.
Well, we didn't attack.
So who? Well, if not you, then us. Do I understand correctly? Wait. I'm talking to a man. Well, tell me. If you didn't attack, then who?
It's just a matter of time. When, who attacked, to whom?
Okay, which year we will talk about?
What year? Well, when, for example, Yanukovych was overthrown from power.
Let's not make things up, but tell the truth. Yanukovych fled the country. By helicopter. Abandoned his...
He was scared. He was afraid for...
Tell me, what happened in 2014? I understand what you want to talk about. This means you didn't watch my interviews to the end, but closed them right away. In 2014, you attacked us. Crimea was captured.
Well, Crimea was not captured, Dmitry, actually. It came under Russian rule through a referendum.
Are you going to say Putin is a piece of shit? Look, he speaks honestly that he will not say Putin is a piece of shit. And if I ask the military for a rifle and point it at your head, are you going to say Putin is a piece of shit?
Well, isn't it... Well...
Wait, the question is substantive. If I ask the security for a rifle, your life will be in direct danger. Well, will you tell me or not? He will say what you say, just like she says, as I will say. Because we have one life and no one knows what will happen next. I am telling you about the referendum at gunpoint. Should I show you these hundreds of hours of video of how the referendum was held in Crimea? How did he occupy the Crimean parliament? First with armed soldiers, and then they drove the deputies there at gunpoint, so that they vote. And it's clear that they voted, because at gunpoint it votes very well. And then Strelkov, Girkin went where? That's right, to Slaviansk. And then what happened? That's right, Donetsk is occupied and Lugansk too. Army of whom? Right. The army in which your son fought. The army of your country.
Wait, can I ask? You lived under Soviet rule, right?
And what?
You won't deny that we were one people, one country.
No, I absolutely disagree with this. I will deny it.
Why?
Why? And you're a Russian language teacher, right?
I am, yes.
Listen, in any case, you have colleagues who are historians. Well, I am actually ashamed. I am generally ashamed to talk to you because you're the one who should know the truth. Let's talk about truth. We closed the topic from 2014. The year of 2022 has arrived. What happened on February 24, 2022? Brotherly people.
SMO happened.
Yeah, that's right. What exactly happened? At 4 a.m. You are like brotherly people. They launched 80 cruise missiles at us. And then, with a horde of 180,000, you invaded the territory of Ukraine in 7 directions. You have reached Kiev. Your tanks were in the city of Kiev. Are you aware of this?
In the know.
I know, but... So, whom attacked whom? Let's figure it out now. Have we reached Moscow, or have you attacked Kiev?
Well, yes.
Well... Answer the question, who attacked whom? You're telling me you didn't attack. Who attacked whom?
This is not an attack.
Crap. What is this? You killed about 12,000 people on the first night on the offensive. What is this? This is not an attack? Have you gone crazy there? What is this?
This is help. For our Russian-speaking people who communicate in Russian.
Help for Russian-speaking people? Listen, I'm a Russian speaker. Did I ask you for help? Did anyone even call you on the phone? They said, we need help.
People asked for help.
What nonsense. Who asked?
In the east of Ukraine.
Has at least one person from the east of Ukraine called you? Tell.
Nobody called me personally.
And somehow it turns out that no one called anyone.
We have people who live in eastern Ukraine. We have all the information.
Call these people. Take the second phone, come on. Call them.
I don't have a number.
You're in touch with them and have information.
Can I ask you? I've been teaching for 30 years now, and Lyubov Ionenko worked with me. Now she is already 79 years old. She was born in Kryvyi Rog and lived there all her life. At the end of the 80s, she came to work with us in the north of the Russian Federation. She's from Ukraine. She says, well, it's clear that in Ukrainian, but she is Soviet person, as you understand. That's why she knows Russian well. And so she came and worked for us for many years. Her father lived for a long time of Ukraine, in Kryvyi Rog.
In Ukraine. A Russian language teacher, why do you say on Ukraine and not in Ukraine?
In Ukraine.
No, wait, a Russian language teacher. Let's deal with the problem in order. Why do you all say on Ukraine but don't say on Russia? I finally came across an expert in the Russian language. This is a very outstanding moment. Why are you all...
Can I finish my thought?
Yes,
you
go
see,
ahead.
I might be nervous. And here is Lyubov Ionenko, who was born on Ukraine, who lived there for many years.
In Ukraine. In Ukraine. In Ukraine.
Kryvyi Rog. Kryvyi Rog.
Right. Just let us, since you're a Russian language teacher, use the rules of the Russian language. This correctly said not on Ukraine, but in Ukraine. This is the third time I'm telling you this.
In Ukraine. And Kryvyi Rog. And it's clear that when she worked for us for many years, she always went to Ukraine, to her homeland with her son. But the last time she saw her father, who was 90 years old, he met her with great hostility. He said she was the enemy.
When was this?
Oh, so it's not to lie to you, well, still probably before all these conflicts. Because he
Until
was
what
been
conflicts?
dead for several years.
When was this? 10 years ago? 5 years ago?
More than 5 years ago.
Before 2014? Or after 2014?
I'll tell you for sure, Lyubov Ivanovna is now 79. That is, even more than 10 years ago, this was already the case. Do you understand? And so he comes to her father, who is 90 years old, and he says that she is enemy. She says, Dad, what are you doing? I'm your daughter. I was born here. Do you understand? And this is how he perceives
Why
her.
does he perceive her this way? Logical. I have a logical question. Why does he perceive her this way?
He is an old man, 90 years old.
Either an answer to the question. Either an answer to the question.
No, because
Either-
she didn't do anything bad to her family or her father.
I don't know. I don't know what they had there. I don't know that situation. Everyone already hates you, Russians. We have never been a fraternal people. So man, let's go back to the topic of help. Attack is 80 cruise missiles and attack by a 180,000 strong army a help?
People in Donbass have been tortured there since 2014. You know it yourself.
Are you mad? I have one answer. This is not an insult. It's like yours. Do you know the word Asperger's?
Which?
Asperger's.
There is no such word, I
You
don't
have
know.
been studying Russian for 30 years. You must know this word, because not knowing is a shame. Even I know. But you can Google it later. Well, I don't even know. This is complete madness. Say, we didn't attack, this is help. Hey, mother, tell me what it means to invade in 2022 and take pregnant woman captive. You.
I don't know that.
Of course you don't know this because of propaganda. Open my YouTube and see how pregnant women were taken away after the exchange, whom you held captive for 7 months. Pregnant woman. Can you hear?
This is all terrible, but we are all human. We understand
You are
that
not
war is
people.
the worst thing.
Who started the war? You've been figuring this out for a long time and I'm giving you a hint. Who started the war?
Oh my god.
Man.
My opinion is that America and the West started the war.
They are sick.
And the war is going on with the help of your hands and our hands.
America wants to destroy the Russian Federation. Destroy you? Listen, here in the 90s, who sent you chicken legs from George Bush so you wouldn't die for hunger? Who? Tell me.
Listen,
Listen.
the policy
What?
was to weaken and collapse the Soviet Union.
The Soviet Union collapsed. Well done, of course. Now they want to destroy Russia.
That's why you attacked us, right?
No, because
Listen, your logic is so fluid.
with the help of the Ukrainian army, they want to do this.
Well, let's think about it. America wants to destroy the Russian Federation, so Putin declared war on February 23, 2022. And he said to attack Ukraine. This is what happens according to your logic.
NATO has already surrounded Russia on all sides. This is wrong.
Look more globally.
Well, turn on your brain. I'm answering you again about NATO borders. Before the full-scale invasion, how long was the border with NATO?
Actually, there was to be Warsaw Pact countries, right? And these same countries.
Is it okay that you signed the Budapest Memorandum and then violated it? You signed a memorandum according to which you pledged not to attack us. You were the guarantor of safety. Read. So it was and so it became. I show him the picture. NATO. I have all the answers to all the questions. How has the border changed? Before the full-scale invasion, before 2022, the total length of the border increased. In short, at the time you attacked, your border with NATO was about 1,000 kilometers. After you attacked, what happened? Which countries joined NATO?
Do you mean Finland, Sweden?
Yes, and the border immediately grew by 1,300 kilometers. What else are we going to do with NATO? That is Putin, a geopolitician, such a fucking king, combined everything in such a way trying to reduce the border with NATO. He increased it by 1,300 kilometers. Well, that's how it works.
Well, actually, NATO is defensive alliance.
Yes.
But it turns out that he is coming closer and closer to Russia.
Who is
Do you
to
understand?
blame for the fact that he is closer and closer to Russia?
America is to blame.
Are you even normal? Do you have a brain? Look. Before the war, the NATO border was 1,300 kilometers smaller. After you started fighting with us, Kyiv in 3 days, you yourself did everything to increase the border by 1,300 kilometers. NATO has become larger. Have you seen at least one NATO member?
No.
He didn't see it. Where are they?
At home there.
Where? To NATO? Think about it. And for some reason you haven't captured a single NATO member in 2.5 years of war. How did this
Maybe
happen?
they're in captivity. How do we know? They don't say things like that on TV.
Look, in short, but this is a meaningless conversation due to the fact that it is difficult to communicate with sick people. Listen, let me ask you one last question. This is your son, right? Okay, fine. Well, your son, right?
Yes?
Yes, this is our
Who
son.
is to blame for being in captivity?
Who starts a war anyway? Tell me, who needs it? Why can't we live peacefully on our own
So
territory?
he started the war in 2014. Collector of Russian lands.
Fine. And before that, why was the Great Patriotic War? And before that, this is Patriotic War of
Mother,
1812.
look, I'm not mocking you when I speak to you on a first-name basis because we are more or less the same age. How old are they?
Father is 50 years old.
To
Oh,
me,
well,
48
you will
years
be older,
old.
but I don't care about tolerance and politeness and etiquette. Tell me, when did the Second World War begin?
World War II began in 1939.
When?
September
Yeah,
1st.
the 1st of September. What happened? Tell me. What happened?
The war has begun.
Who is against whom? Who attacked whom? Who was attacked?
Fascists.
Where did they attack?
Nazi Germany attacked Europe first.
Where did they attack?
To Poland first.
Yes, great, well done, finally. Do you agree with the belief?
Agree.
Agree, no questions. And what happened on September 19, 1939?
September 1939?
Yes.
I don't know what happened.
Then let's move a little away from the topic. When did the Great Patriotic War begin?
Everyone know this, June 22 on 1941.
What happened?
A non-aggression pact was signed, but we were attacked on the Soviet Union.
What did the Soviet Union do between 1939 and 1941? Father, mother, you're way out.
Well, everyone knows this, Dmitri.
So what? Wait, stop. Do you know what the USSR was doing?
Soviet-Finnish War?
No. What did the Soviet Union do between 1939 and 1941?
We had an agreement with Germany.
Beside the treaty with Germany, what did the Soviet Union do? Someone was attacked, maybe.
Was there a Soviet-Finnish War?
No. Who was attacked by the Soviet Union in 1932 and 1941?
Attacked?
Think about it.
Well, there was a Finnish company. Is this what you want to say?
Who attacked Poland? Why do Poles hate you? Who attacked Poland?
Why do Polacks hate us? We have been into Poland several times and the attitude towards us was good.
Who attacked Poland in 1939 from the second side from the other border?
It's just that at the time the Soviet Union and Germany had...
Who attacked Poland?
Germany attack.
On the one side and on the other side?
Ours don't attack.
Are you sick? Just... Should I show you a parade of Soviet and German troops? Are you really living in some kind of parallel reality?
Wait, we were in Germany. Here in Germany they remember the feat to the Soviet people that we liberated them from fascism in the Czech Republic, in other European countries. When they find out that we Russians have great respect
How long have you opened the
for
internet?
Soviet people, for the people who liberated them from fascism. Do you understand? I'm not telling specifically about nations, about Russians. Russians are... I don't know how to say we're talking to you in the same language, but it's as if we speak different
I
languages.
live in a normal reality where there is history, there are facts, and there is reality. But when your husband is sick and says that Soviet Union did not attack anyone, well, this is called deception. This is deception. What are you people? Are you crazy? The Soviet Union attacked Poland. Then the Soviet Union attacked the Baltic countries correctly.
But they were also part of the Soviet Union.
Crap, here you go, this is terrible. They are sick.
Son.
Hey,
Hello,
They
son.
all need to be killed.
My dear.
Well, come on, speak.
In general, everything is very difficult, but we are people first.
People, if he died, how would you answer the question for yourself? Two questions. In honor of what? In honor of whom did he die? This is the first question. Why did he die? Yes, and who is to blame for this? I see you better be silent. America is to blame.
I can tell.
Well,
He was generally located on Russian territory in the Kursk region and guarded our territory.
he guarded it poorly. Who is to blame for our attacking here?
You see, already said it yourself. You attacked us.
In 2024, after you bombed us for 2.5 years. Ahmadit, you're a children's clinic, the largest clinic in Europe. You launched a rocket there. Are you even human? So why could he die? Let's get down to this simple. What would we write to him on the memorial plaque at the technical school and at school? For the motherland, for Stalin, for Putin? For what?
Soldiers die for their homeland.
They are sick.